against Udo in the Wild Streak race here. Okay, so just continuing off exactly where I left off last stream. Just misplacing my bet there. I'm really feeling that I should have maybe either bought a new car or given this one a couple of extra upgrades before Udo for this League 73 race, but pretty confident anyway. Did get some pretty mad speed cards last night. So it's about 3 PM here now, and I'm just doing a couple of quick circuits. It's going to be a case of taking as many shortcuts as I can here as I proceed through the dirt valley. I'm pretty much calling this the Outback. Most of the off-road races are quite simple.
Say, League 73, any connection to the airfield?
Yeah, man, we used to sneak in there to scope out the UFOs when it was a secret military base.
Just take shortcuts between all of the checkpoints.
That's amazing. Wait,
got a secret military base over here on the left. Nitro past that.
Well, look at that. I'm already ahead of you.
Shut it.
Absolutely gunning it in the Subaru Impreza here. Loving it.
Oh, yeah.
Just got enough grump to make that. That was epic. Blasting the nitro through the desert there.
I know you like that view.
Make sure I don't miss any of those checkpoints. Looks like Udo's putting on a little bit of pressure. We're in for quite a tough race here. Wouldn't mind taking Udo out if he pops back up again.
Looking forward to that.
The only risk is I might go down with him, so there's no point doing that. We're just there for a genuine race at the moment, Udo and I, unless he messes with me. Trying to shortcut these checkpoints is the key. Very critical indeed. Oh no, I've hit a rock here. Not what we needed. I think that could have given Udo the lead down here. Still got a little bit of room to make that up. Should be all good. Udo does have a fast car though.
I was sure you'd be a pompous ass.
And?
You're a pompous ass, alright, but you can ride.
Okay, you're a pompous too, Udo. Going down for that comment.
Oh, yes it is.
It's a little bit nasty. Glad I got the extra brakes in the Impreza. It'll definitely make a bit of an improvement. Wee, that one was pretty grand.
Come on. This is the birthplace.
Rolling through the desert.
Good answer.
That was the theory anyway. Reality's a little less glamorous.
Pretty full on drifting. The Impreza's getting quite a bit dirtier. Really liking the look of the Impreza. Looks like the Nitro has had quite an upgrade. I think it used to have 2 Nitros. I'm not quite certain, but either way it was enough to take Udo down in that particular race. So quite happy with that going ahead. I've been 3 seconds late of actually making a challenge there, but I think it's only a few $1,000 anyway, so not too concerned. That was a blast, and 225k rep to drop that off. So we saved up $301,000 from our 4 episodes so far, and put out a level 7 brakes. Okay, so it's pretty much on par with what I have, so I'm going to go ahead and send that to the garage. That way I can put that on another car. So, would have preferred a slightly better upgrade, but this and Sylvia spec cars aren't too bad. Pretty happy with that. Club Sport and a Volkswagen. Looks like that's quite an off-road Ford Raptor. Not sure if I'm going to actually get one of those at the moment.
That trail's tough as hell, but you handled it
Don't
like a
think I
champ.
need one of those.
The location of
I have
the
a derelict
240C
clue
is
here.
yours. You're legit off-road in my book.
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
We'll
So it
stay
looks
off
like
the
I've
airfield
actually
from now
unlocked
on. You earned that much.
Better yet, stop by the shop sometime.
a heist.
Maybe Rav can set you up with an engine worth a damn.
It looks like I've found a poker
I'll
chip
think
along the
about
way, so
See
hopefully
you around, fresh meat. We'll be here if
I
you
can
want
remember
a
to get
challenge.
that as well. So just going to go ahead and proceed to the next
Rav,
pursuit.
I might know where to
I
find
think I'm
the
slowly
240Z
unlocking
body.
those clues.
Bring it to the garage if you find it. With the right
Okay, so I
box, you
haven't
might be able
quite
to
met
fix
the
it up.
speed run there, but
The League 73 boys will leave you alone from now on.
You're the man, Mac.
having a quick look over here.
You, Tyler's friend.
Going to have to get onto that bridge. There's actually
Who is this?
what appears to be a casino chip,
Santa Claus.
a poker chip.
Look, I got something for you
Yep.
guys.
Right there in the middle of the bridge, so we'll pick up our first poker chip along
An
the way.
opportunity to strike at the house. Tell Tyler
Must
we
have
gotta
spotted
meet.
that in one of our previous runs. Okay, pretty happy with that. I think since we've got the Subaru and it's an Outback vehicle, I'll go ahead and test it on the first of the new missions. If this Subaru doesn't quite cut it, I will be going ahead and buying a new car. So pretty much going to use this for as long as I can and continue saving up so I can fully afford to upgrade an endgame looking car once it unlocks here. So that's my strategy towards getting a better car going forward. But really impressed with the Subaru Impreza still, so don't mind giving it an extra little razz out here.
This is the voice of the streets. Fortune Valley has new players on the scene.
So I hope you're all enjoying the broadcast and having a wonderful time. Be sure to click on the link and subscribe and all the rest of it on my stay informed when I'm releasing and uploading these.
That means the house is gonna notice us too.
There will be quite a few more in this series and other series that I've got underway at the moment. Nice little epic airtime there. Okay, it looks like I'm actually going to have to change car for this one. So that means I'll be using the Honda S2000. Okay, I love this car. I've been upgrading this as you've seen in the previous episodes anyway. So I'll be sure to enjoy taking this. So looking forward, I will be upgrading this or buying a new replacement. So I'm hoping by winning a few of these events, I can go ahead and unlock these potential vehicles. So it's looking good.
We're in.
Yes. So, here's
I'm
what
loving the yellow paint job at the moment. Looks a little bit like Bumblebee.
They're transporting the
gone
Koenigsegg
Bumblebee
across
yellow.
city limits in 2 hours. We intercept.
This
they grab the
Koenigsegg
cargo.
looks really
You'll be
nice,
part
the
of the
Regera.
convoy.
What are you thinking?
Quick hit and run. Get
I'm
me
really
close to
hoping
the
I
truck
get to
and I'll
drive
take care of
this.
the rest. Rav, you turn that Mustang
So I'll be
into a
looking
runner
forward
yet?
to
Follow
hopefully
Joe specs,
unlocking
the paving's
something
all
like
in. It'll take a punch
the
and dish it
Regera.
right back.
Great.
Looks like a
Mac, you and
really
Matt got that
nice
drone ready to fly?
I'll be your
Koenigsegg.
eyes in the sky.
All right. Time to show the house we're back.
Okay, so I've got the GT out.
Let's go
The
grab
Mustang.
ourselves a hypercar.
I'm assuming
Phone's online and I'm looking for the convoy. You guys better hurry to the rendezvous.
quite a modern one.
I'm not sure what Rav did to the Mustang, but it feels tight and heavy.
Guessing I better get to the rendezvous as
All right,
quickly as
Ty,
possible.
remember, the house will have enforcers
I'm just going to
protecting the
go ahead and
convoy.
gun it over
We'll
there.
have to get rid of them first. Get me on the truck before it reaches the Ember Valley Tunnel, and we're in business.
Since this is more of a sprint car than an off-road car, I'll just take the road for practice for the next road race that's coming up here.
Right?
That won't be
So I've
necessary.
been looking forward to unlocking my first heist, and I'm hoping to perhaps potentially unlock a decent vehicle out of this.
You got
So
that right.
it'll be rewarding to see what vehicle we can unlock
Have you back, sis. We're gonna
for
race.
completing
Throw
this
my shell together.
particular
I'm not
pursuit
here
out
for
here
the
today.
thrills, Mac. I'm here for the job.
Yeah, we'll have fun fun doing it.
It's your man, Master Ulti, yeah? Just
Seriously though.
ripping
I'm here to
towards the
help you get into
rendezvous
rush,
here.
But that's it.
Uh-huh.
I'm dead serious.
Make sure to subscribe. So that way you can view more similar content going forward. I'll be, as I've said, uploading a ton. I've actually platinumed this particular game quite a few times
Pull up here.
on old Need for Speeds and so on. So, oh, not this one, but the previous one. So even dating back to the very early 1990s versions of this game, have I been an avid Need for Speed supporter. That could be our truck, I'm pretty sure. Excellent. It's like that's the truck with the Koenigsegg in it.
Get me close to that truck before it hits the tunnel.
Really zap the
House won't let us
nitro.
anywhere near the truck. We've got to take out those cars.
With
Not that big
pleasure.
deal. Hammer it away. These cars. Try and take them out. I think it'll be easier. Oh yeah, that was a nice hit.
Nice hit, Ty.
One
Let's
down,
see
one
which
to
one's
go.
next.
Just one more, take him out.
This one. This one's aggressively protecting the truck.
Tyler, tunnel
Gotta take him out for it. There we go.
coming up. We've got to get rid of those cars.
Jess, you ready?
Get me in position.
Okay, pull up behind the truck. Go for it, Jess. There we go. Jump in. Grab that Koenigsegg for me.
What's going on?
I got brake checked hard. We'll get it. What the hell?
This guy's out of his mind.
There's
Wow.
something much bigger going on here. They wouldn't go this far for just
The
a car.
carnage.
What's the play?
New plan. Forget the tunnel. We get him before he reaches the city.
Are you guys seeing this?
It's absolutely holding it through the wrecks.
Feeling.
We want that Koenigsegg.
Back up. They got back up.
I see them.
Take him out, Ty.
So we've got two more to take out here. I'll put a pretty big dent in that one. Oh, nearly clipped that one. Bit of oncoming traffic for that one. Beautiful. Right.
These guys are tougher.
Freaking tanks is what they are.
They're going down.
Put a
either
pretty
way.
massive dent in that one. Okay, so that's them two taken care of.
Guys, more
Two more
outlaws heading your
enforcers.
way.
We'll handle it.
Okay, time to take out these two so that way we can get our hands on that Koenigsegg. Okay, looks like they've got a tiny little bit of health problem there. I think I might have taken them down actually.
Someone's attention.
Then let's get this done fast.
Okay, I'm just waiting for their enforcer to catch up to me so I can take them down.
Where's this guy, Ty?
So the GT's got some good handling, good speed, really keeps up with the tougher enforcers nicely. Not sure why I have this car, but I like it. Because I'm pretty sure that's taking care of that particular enforcer. Need to catch back up to the truck.
Yep, that truck's all yours.
Just had to go a little bit off road
On
to
it, Ty,
take that.
getting away.
Not for long.
I think it was the 6th enforcer down there. Hitting the nitro to catch directly
No way
back
we
up
can
to
make
the
it on
truck.
back. What's the plan, Jess?
I don't know yet.
So
Get me
he's a pretty
closer.
crazy truck driver. He's driving in the wrong lane.
Jess, I've got a really bad idea.
Mac?
Ladder on the
What's
side.
even more
Get up on
confusing
his
is these lanes are opposite. most of the lanes in my country. So this time beside the truck. In oncoming traffic. Keeping it steady as Jess climbs over the bonnet here. Big dive. Climb, Jess. Uh-oh, there's a little bit of fire. I hope she's good. Oh, there it is, the Koenigsegg. Epic. Get to drive this. Okay, so 1 minute. Oh, whoa. To get this absolute beast to the airport. So, the Ruggiero is one of my favorite cars. I think I might have just about totaled it there. Oh, that's not too good, but they're really after me for taking the Ruggiero. See if I can evade this pursuit.
You know when you step on the gas and the engine growls to life for a second?
So the Ruggiero just goes so fast.
Except it never
It's
stops.
kind of hard to avoid the traffic. Uh-oh, they're trying to take me out here.
Sorry, Max. The Koenigsegg goes
There's no
straight
way
to
I'm going to
the
let them
camera.
take me out in the Koenigsegg.
Damn it! Why don't I ever get to drive a cool car?
Not trying that. I'm going to let that bar fully revealed. Handbraking that.
You were right, by the way.
And full nitro. Didn't have time to let it rebuild there, unfortunately. I'm still trying. But we lost the rear fender there, did we? Flapping around in the wind. All good. Nitro this. I think I might have actually lost them. That's just a case of actually making it in time. I'm just gunning it around here.
It's a shame we can't drive it around.
Looks like I might have made it to the airport.
Bring it into the garage.
Loving the Ruggiero.
Figure out what's so special.
Gonna love it if I eventually get that particular vehicle in the game. So, really loving that. I think I might have actually just stolen it if I'm really lucky. But it's definitely unlocked the Lotus Extra-GS. Loving the look of that. Mercedes AMG.
So, you lost the car. This kind of failure will not become a pattern.
I'll find whoever did this. You can be sure of that.
My investors are becoming anxious. I pulled you out of the barrio because I thought you could handle this.
I can.
I hope so. What's under that hood was worth more than your life.
Okay, so that's a little bit rough.
This better not be you, Morgan.
Looks like the Ruggiero's been painted a little bit. Little respray at the mechanics, I'd say. May have unlocked it for later.
Tyler.
My guys just picked up the Ruggiero. Miller messed up the
What I
alignment
would
and the
actually
brake
like
pad,
to do
but I decided
is
I would-
hopefully replace
How generous.
the Honda
I know, right?
S2000
Listen,
sometime
we gotta
soon
make
with
it
possibly that Lotus I've
Yes,
just unlocked.
now. Maybe downtown.
I'm wondering
Elysium.
if I can actually go into the garage and switch to it. Let me just have a quick look. Okay, fuel from warehouse.
Welcome to my warehouse. Store as many cars as you want here. You can take them out at any time.
Okay, so it looks like I can't actually buy a race car at the moment. I can actually. Looks like I need to go ahead and buy those on the map individually so I can use them. And then come into my garage to probably customize them into something with a few stripes and decals. So let me just have a little look around and see if I can find where to get that Lotus that I've just unlocked. The Exergy. Okay, so can fast travel. It looks like my next mission could be meet the gambler. Recommended level 180, only level 155, so I think it's kind of encouraging me to buy a new car at this point perhaps, but it would appear to me as though I've actually got to go down and meet with this particular next race either way. Okay, so just gonna have a quick look at. We've got a drift car there, drag cars here, and a runner. Okay, I think I'll actually go and check out the runner dealership first. So what I'll do is press triangle on that to fast travel. Just say we're driving that whole massive distance from all the way out near the airport. Okay, so let's have a little look at what vehicles we can buy in this class. So runner builds a reinforced to battle cops and enforcers and get the job done. Use them to take on bait crates. Okay, so it looks like being fairly early on in the game. I'm looking forward to perhaps unlocking the next ones in this series, to be honest about that. At the moment, I actually do have a Subaru. I'm fairly happy with my Subaru. I'm just this particular dealership. What I'll do is I'll have a quick look at the other dealership. The drift dealership over here. Quite certain the Lotus should be around somewhere. Unless I need to actually locate the drift tuning store itself. But let me just have a look in here. So like I think I found the drift dealership and here's what we've got. Okay, so just as I predicted, the Lotus XGS is right there. It looks like it has a fairly handsome top speed. Comes in at 238, so it's actually slightly faster than the Dodge Charger. Doesn't have anywhere near as much horsepower, but I think that will eventually lead to doing too many burnouts for me anyway. Did really like the Nissan Silvia, so 247 horsepower, 266 top speed. It's actually quite a bit faster than the Ford Mustang and the Lotus. So the Honda S2000 is potentially looking pretty decent at the moment. So there's quite a list of various cars. I'm just going through it all just to have a look at their top speeds and so forth. Subaru BRZ looks pretty tidy. Nissan 180SX Type X looks very tidy as well. 245 and 203. That thing looks like it goes very fast, 266 top speed. It's got a Silvia Spec R Aero. That's quite a bit of horsepower too. Looks quite a bit better statistically. In the way of top speed and horsepower than the Lotus XGS, but the Lotus XGS comes in 4.1 seconds, 0 to 100 kilometers in 12 seconds, so that's over 100. It's just slightly slower all around actually. So 0 to 100 kilometers in 5.4, but has a high top speed, so it's a hard choice here, choosing between basically acceleration or top speed. So if I was you guys at this point in the game, I'd probably be leaning towards this one for the top speed. Personally, I know how important acceleration is in these particular games. I am a fan of the Lotuses, so I'm actually going to go ahead and purchase my new Lotus. Okay. Looks like I'll be able to use this in a variety of different events. not just drift. So what I would like to do is go ahead and give it an upgrade. So I'm just going to go ahead and tune it up over at the tune-up shop. I could quick travel, but I really just want to give the standard edition a bit of a go. So it has one nitro at the back. It says Payback on the back, the actual number plate. It looks pretty epic. Really like the spoilers on these particular Lotuses.
Rav, Gambler says he got the car. Good.
Looks like it needs a few upgrades to make that feature. Probably meant to actually come at it from the other angle, I'd say.
Haven't seen anything like it since my Singapore days.
What the hell is the house doing with that kind of tech?
But yeah, really impressed with the handling. This particular Lotus. It takes corners very smoothly and does accelerate very rapidly. And top speed probably will eventually get me killed anyway or run into something, so really enjoying actually my choice towards acceleration here. Just gonna have to throw a handbrake on there. Go into the tune-up shop over here. So I actually haven't put a dent on it as of yet. I do have a few upgrades that I can put on it, which are going to increase the top speed and so on and so on. It's more of a jump one.
The desert winds are blowing in some hot rumors today. A young racer
looks like they're all going to improve
some of the old school leagues into the
my actual statistics all around.
I mean, is he single or what? Rumor has it Ty might even have
taking this top speed here.
Rush, but there are miles and miles ahead of him. Ty, friend, dream big.
Hard decision between speed and acceleration.
But work on that ride, man. I mean,
looks like acceleration will actually get me a quicker 0 to 100 kilometers an hour,
we're working on it.
as well as a higher top speed. Although this will go even higher. I think I'm going to go with the speed on this particular setup here. So 13,000 on the speed. Now I can actually put a couple of other upgrades on it as well. So I think I'll choose acceleration, which will actually decrease it. So if I put this jump on it as well, that will actually fully boost all of the stats. So I'll go ahead and apply a level 5 one of those as well. Okay, so all in all, we're pretty happy with that. I think I can only have one on at a time, by the way, but the stats were better on the jump for all around on my car, so going to go ahead and see if I can fast travel over to meet the Gambler now. It's not very far, it's only a few kilometers, so luckily I've basically driven over here now. I think I'll take this into my garage later and see what other modifications I can do to it. But for now I'm quite happy with the Payback Lotus Exergy. Some other people may pronounce Exergy different, X-Uge perhaps maybe, but personally I'm liking the sound of the Exergy. So a little disappointed how at the moment it only actually has one nitro at the back. I've got to take it through the gas station to repair it, so that's how we repair our vehicles in this game. Okay, here's a speed target, 69. Got close in the 100 meters that I had, but I will need to come at it again from this angle over here. Little handbrake around there. Okay, so let's see who the Gambler is then. So my best car is a 161 now, and I'm going at a 180 event. So pretty interested to see how this will pan out. Especially because it's going to make me go in the Honda S2000 again. Happy to accept that. I have done major upgrades on this particular vehicle anyway. I have been looking for something that will actually run in these sprint races. As such, it looks like it's going to give me the Honda for a little while longer, but I'm happy with this anyway, so just going on.
It's impossible. I'm so
Let's see what the gambler's got to say.
Inspired. I put down good money on you. Says your crew can own the city's drift and drag races. There's Shiplock for drift and Riot Club for drag. Beat their bosses, get one step closer to entering the rush. Think you kids can do that for me? Oh, and tell your friend Jessica Miller, guy I know got a job for her. VIP pickup and drop off. I'll send the details over. Sound good?
Well, it's not.
Attaboy. Good talk.
Any missions available?
Time to tackle Riot Club and
Excellent.
which means I'm in the market for a drag car.
Let me know once you get yourself.
Looks like I actually need to buy a drag car now.
How about you, Mac? I'll buy
So I better go down. I think I've seen where I had to go to that earlier.
Oh, and Jess, the gambler's got a job contact for you.
There it
Should already
is.
have the info.
The drag dealership. Pop over there real fast. Buy the latest drag car that I can before going in our first drag race here too. So liking the amount of detail that they've got in these particular games to have these multiple modes to complete. I better go back and actually enter the dealership. So we're going to need a drag car for this. So luckily I've been saving up so that I can actually afford one. So these beasts are built for ultimate straight line speed. They start at maximum nitrous capacity. Try a wheelie. So it looks like the starting one here. Mazda MX-5, ranging through a whole bunch. Now I do actually have a Lotus XRGS, so it looks like I can actually go in drag races with my nice car. So it looks like I don't actually need to buy one. I'm going to go ahead and leave this dealership. The drift car essentially counts as a drag car too, which means I can just go ahead and go over here to...
Hold on, Tyler. You're gonna need a drag build if you want to even hold a candle to the drag crews here.
Hold on. Maybe I need to actually buy a separate drag Lotus to the other one, I'd say. So I might actually just have to buy two of these. We're just going to go back in here and buy potentially a Lotus. So let's see, since I already own a Lotus, I was looking at this one actually as a better top speed. I think it was the Nissan Silvia Spec R Aero. 262 top speed and a pretty decent 5.60 to 100 kilometers. Whereas this one's only 238 top speed. I'm really liking the look of the Aero after doing our research earlier. I'm just going to go ahead and buy this Silvia as my initial drag car, if that's the case. Okay, so it's only eligible for drag events if I buy it from this particular store. Okay, so I want to use the new car. Okay, I would like to upgrade it a little bit, but my car's a level 139, and it's only recommended level 109 for this particular event or something, so 110. So, looks like the Nissan Silvia Aero is definitely a good investment for those looking at the next car that they're thinking about investing into.
Rav, please. You act like
Anyway, drag. This one's going to come with maximum nitro.
The best races burn out in the multiple heats of drag.
Okay, so I'm not sure why it's given me a yellow one. I think I'll go ahead and start painting these particular things. Going to end up with a car full of bumblebees. Actually does a wheelie, it's so awesome. Has a full nitro bar, so I really enjoyed gassing it up there.
More than anything else, drag is about the car. You can be the best driver in the world, but if the hardware isn't there, you're not going to win squat. If you keep losing...
So really liking the drag car.
That's why I got you, Rav. I know we'll make this baby perfect.
I'm not sure if its acceleration and handling are as good as I'd actually like. It's definitely tuned up for doing the straight lines fast, I can tell that much. So again, I'm pretty happy I've got the Payback number plate on the Nissan Aero Silvia. Trying to keep it together so I'm not all dented up for this next race.
Let's see if any of it's stuck.
Nice nitro burn through there. Really like the way it propels itself.
When you race in Silver Rock, Every quarter mile is a battle.
Got a few muscle
From
cars up
burnout
against
to finish,
our
we put it
Nissan.
all on the
Let's see how
line.
this goes.
I am Big Sister, and this is Riot Club.
Okay, so into Riot Club now. We're looking to make a name for ourselves in this particular division. So I hope you all enjoy this. This is Master Gamer from Master Ultio Gaming channel. Make sure you go over there to my YouTube channel and subscribe and like and all the rest of it. So that way I can definitely keep you informed on all of my new games that I've got coming out and plan to upload and so on. I hope you're all enjoying the presentation and enjoying checking out this game as I am here. So it's looking very fine. Listen, Sylvia. I think I'll even run a bet on this one.
We have no rules but drag rules. You break those, I break
Pretty
you.
confident going into this
I know
one.
what to do, I think.
Okay. I've actually got to change gears as well here. So this is not automatic. It's fully manual. Going nicely in the fast lane here. Just whipping through this particular drag event. Very nice. But Sylvia Aero has not let me down at all. That one absolutely smoked up that drag event. Really impressed.
One more.
Okay, Tyler wants one more, so one more it is. Okay, so I really want to make sure that I get the perfect shift, because it helps elevate me even faster. They're really leaving Sunny for dead. Held that down in a straight line the whole way. So, best of three I think it was, and we've taken out two and beat the fastest finish time, so really happy with that. Looks like the Nissan Sylvia Aero was a great investment. Okay, so we've taken $12,600 from that. Nice respect. Okay, new gearbox, level 6. Looks like it's better all around, so that's probably the upgrade the new drag car wants to see, I'd say. I'm going to go in and apply that. Okay, so let's therefore unlock the next of our Riot Club missions.
So, Big Sister, huh? Cool.
Just gonna have a quick look.
Reminds this crew we're family, and I'm the one calling the shots.
Looks like we've got a drag over here.
You bought the house.
That upgrade put my car up to a level 150. I think I'll complete this drag event that is just around the corner here, basically. Really enjoyed that last one, and whoa, we've got a wheelie going there. It's pretty sick. Banging it around here. Starting to get a little bit more used to the drag car now, the cornering and so on. I think it's really special that they've actually got this car in the game. Gonna go ahead and take it out on the Billionaire's drag. See how we go with this one. Okay, wheelie for 2 seconds. Okay, so that's what my challenge is. This time I'm gonna try and hit that.
We talk. How about that?
Also, we've gone a little bit early, that's not good. And I think that means I missed my wheelie opportunity too. Just hoping I can catch up to Jay Woo here. With a perfect shift. Right there.
Stay in control.
I knew it. I just can't hit them cars. Perfect. There we go. So, the Sylvia Spec Car Aero doing the job over the Buick. Excellent. Okay, so it looks like it could be the best of 3 in these drag events. So, probably going to have to do that again, which is good for me because I need a 2-second wheelie here. And last time I really messed up the start. So.
This.
I know it's another early one. Oh well. I guess these things happened. I'm just hoping I can catch up with a couple perfect shifts. Yet again. I can see the finish line ahead. Just tapped into that perfect shift there. I can't actually do a wheelie at this speed because of the downforce, but happy with the win either way.
Crushed it.
That's running really smoothly. Tyler's doing well out here as my driver in the game. Not too concerned about the little side bet issue here. It's to the point where I'm thinking about not betting. Either way, 12,600 yet again to add to the bank towards our next car that we'll begin saving for. So the good thing is now we actually own these cars, we can go ahead and apply these speed cards. Oh, and that is a pretty nice speed card to get. So it's giving it more horsepower, more top speed, and it's quicker in the long run. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. So that's 2 out of 6 missions of the drag racing. So hope you're all enjoying the drag racing so far.
Here's what went down. The house comes to me one day.
So this is the next one. It's actually called Casino Row.
Sounds familiar.
I'm sure. I saw you at the Boonville race, and well, your fighting spirit.
Just going to go ahead and whip around there.
I told the house to get lost.
Yeah, because that worked out so well for me.
Yeah, it hasn't been great for us either. Things have gotten.
It really doesn't turn too great, but
after the next race.
You apply the handbrake just nicely, you'll find that it will actually work pretty good. Okay, so just winding around these top bends in the Nissan Silvia drag. So it looks like it's fully tuned for drag now. It really just wants to go around a few little turns and up major straights. Oh, there was a speed camera there. I should have hit that one. Anyway, here's the event I was looking for. Casino Row. Don't hit any vehicles, okay? We'll have a crash.
Can't always be about drag. Let's see how you do
Okay.
in a sprint around the city.
So we're just going to go ahead and nail the next event. The event by hitting a car. Sonny's made it really difficult. Did actually get a nice little wheelie in at the start that time. So getting a little bit of practice in the drag cars now. Coming up to this left, I'm going to handbrake that. Oh, nice. It's one thing it responds to very nicely, the Nissan Aero. The handbrake. So at least with these tight turns around the drag course here, we can just whip around those. It's leaving them for dead back there.
Hold the lead tight.
We'll let that nitro bar fully refill there. Looks like it's full already. Goes back really fast. Trying to pay attention to this tricky part of the map down here. Put a nitro through there. That's awesome. We left a bit of paint on the wall there, but I don't think it's going to make a whole lot of difference. Taking shortcuts through fences. The Nissan Silvia Aero is definitely up for the drag races. Now I thought I'd need more of a muscle car for this, so rather impressed as to the grunt that this beast of a car actually does have under the bonnet. Tuned for drag. There it is. Oh. I've actually hit the wall, but all good. Probably would have killed me in real life. A little handbrake there at the end of that. Oh, lovely. Competition's left for dead here. The Nissan Silvia Aero. What can I say? It's pretty mean.
Racking up the wins.
Okay, so it looks like I had a few vehicle collisions. That wasn't exactly as easy as the last drag race that I was in. So really not doing too well today on the side bets, but other than that, we haven't lost a race so far. So things are looking up and up. Okay, just gonna draw a speed card here. Okay, we've got a jump. I don't think... What is that? We've got a level 3 in there at the moment, so if we equip that, it will put us up quite dramatically. Best to do that. It's going to give it a huge upgrade in performance. Now the Silvia. So really getting through these
last time you were telling me about things getting tense.
Every time we make a move against the house,
particular missions at the
You're
moment.
saying the house is buying off the cops?
Going to go ahead and fight the power over here.
This isn't our city anymore. There's no one left strong enough to stand up to them.
My fight's with Navarro. That's not my problem.
There's speed run on the way over there. 187 is the checkpoint. I think I've hit that.
Don't think I'm ready for that, Roman Reigns.
200, wow. That was crazy. Okay, so we've got a new target on this one. 218 now. Okay, so I've unlocked the split his customization for that one. Could just go slightly past to fight the power to get to that one. Looks like it wants me to actually do it again and see if I can get over 218. I'm gonna have a crack. If I can actually do it. Oh wow. It was only 145, I think. Must have blitzed it. Doing wheelies around the street and everything here in the bumblebee coloured Nissan Silvia. I probably should paint it. I think this is a 228 one coming in up here, so it's going to be a tough one to actually get, I'd say. Just going full nitro. Coming at 260 through a part of that, so I've added a few new stars. So that was rather impressive to say the least. Okay, so that's actually still there too, so it looks like I can continue getting stars through this method, but I'm just going to go ahead and fight the power. So pretty happy with my Nissan at the moment. I think it's right coming up here. There it is. It's got to be a way out there. Looks like more of a parking garage. I better not get stuck in there. The speed runs have got me taken away from my objective a little bit here. Better set it up. Find the fastest way on the GPS so I'm not late. I'm just spinning around here real fast. Huge fan of the Need for Speed franchise and how they continue not to disappoint their fans with good car racing quality games. So I'm just keeping everyone up to date on all of the latest games that I'm playing and so forth, so I hope you enjoy this broadcast. Be sure to leave a few comments and like and subscribe or whatever. And just going to continue doing my side bets even though I keep losing here. So this one's a wheelie one again. Let's just hope that the game doesn't try to disadvantage me again to a pathetic little under rev. So. Oh, I think I know what it is now. I shifted too early. So I've missed my mono again, but anyway, I'll continue going ahead here. Pretty sure Mom Jane can't keep up with Denise and Sylvia. If I hit a perfect switch on the end there, hit that nitro in there.
That's me.
Okay, so we've taken down the first one of this. So it's a best of 5. So I'm assuming if I win 3, it should be looking pretty nice. And tune-up shops actually have new speed cards as well that it appears I can spend my Need for Speed currency on. Probably be doing that a little bit later on. Probably see me doing that in the upload number 5 of this particular series.
Alright.
For now I'm quite happy with the drags, so did a little wheelie at the start, it could have been bigger. It's all about getting the perfect shifts in for that.
Yes.
So I think I get one more chance of doing a nice big wheelie out here today.
Come on, just need one more.
A perfect shifts and a wheelie. Sure if it was big enough yet again, but just rolling in here, I'm going for huge perfect shifts.
Gotta hold on to it.
Through the mean streets of downtown Need for Speed Bill. Switched a bit early so I could nitro it up.
Yes!
Okay, lovely. So Tyler's pretty happy with me.
Another win.
We've just smashed through most of the drag races. And I picked up a turbo acceleration. Okay, that looks like it's going to be what we need to continue beating the power. So that's episode 4 out of 6.
Let's go. Next spot.
No next spot.
In these particular races, so just going to go ahead over to the next one.
Here, big sister.
Fine. We might not be able to come out, but I still have a challenge for you. Your next race
Tune-up
is gonna
shop
be against the
restock,
clock.
so I could get some new cards, but it looks like it wants me to do more of a time trial. Okay, there are various missions available. I'll be going over those in the next episode of this video too. It's a very hot day here in Australia today, so I'll be looking forward to getting some much needed dinner into me here soon and enjoying the night before my next upload, possibly even later tonight. So I hope you've got time to tune in and enjoy the footage from my next upload. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start against the clock here. My car is actually leveling up pretty nicely, so I think I can definitely hit a speed of 210. Okay? This is probably a challenge I should be able to do, so just going to go ahead and have a crack. Okay, it looks like the nitro definitely helps us do them wheelies nice and early on. It's an absolute jet. A gem of a car, I should say. Handbraking around these corners. Went a bit early there, but anyway. You know, against the clock, I better fix this up. Looking for a big straight, so I can hit that 260 or whatever I need to. It's like around this corner there could be a big straight coming up. I could possibly hit that. Big handbrake there. Sure if any of these straights are actually long enough to get the 216 or 260 or whatever I need in kilometers, but I'm just blasting up. Trying to keep it in control through the tunnels and alleyways from Need for Speed. Big handbrake there. And again, we're going for top speed. I'm blazing around there. Reach the finish line. 48 seconds to get there. Another time extended. So just blazing around the outer edges of the city here with the nitro fully blazing. On the drag car. Taking it off-road. Over jump. Handles really well through the streets. Once you get used to the drag car, you will be impressed in this game if you give it an opportunity to grow on you. Probably would recommend this particular vehicle. It's actually made that massive jump. Did you even see that? And wheeling to the finish. There we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Another event complete. So one left in today's video. Just to show you guys the sheer power of this particular game in progress, especially with cars like the Nissan that I'm using at the moment. Just absolutely bliss. So hoping for a good speed car. Okay, that's looking rather generous. Looks like it's given us more nitro power. We'll definitely go ahead and apply that. Okay, so it looks like the 6th one in this mission progression is actually called Big Sister.
Still stuck on that whole revenge thing?
Me and my crew have our own fun.
And it's just around the corner.
All of us races into shiny toys for rich
I'm only one level lower than what I'm actually meant to be to do it.
You take the fight right to them.
I'm after Navarro only.
Okay, it looks like I'm actually going to have to go around the bridge.
You are, and I'll prove it.
To get over there.
None of my crew will touch this next spot. Too risky. But I bet you will. Race me.
Okay, she wants to race me at the risky spot. Okay, that's all cool. We'll race at the risky spot. We're happy with that. Managed to hit that star there on that speed trap very nicely. Okay, going over to Big Sister here. Hard left. Got the sibling rivalry over here. Okay, there we go. Let's start up this drag. Okay, I'm a little bit low of a level. I'm out on this particular one. I've never been able to do the wheelie for 2 seconds. They'll probably just let me do it this time since they didn't choose it. It's a little bit like that, but we'll see how that goes. Had a little bit of a collision, Big Sister and I. Couple little splurts of nitros. And nitroing. Okay, so we've taken down Big Sister. She wants the best of 5 for the final event. So happy to go best of 5. I guess they do this like they're like, oh, Master Ultio Gaming has beaten me on the first one. I better go ahead and you know, do this. Who cares? Who cares? Big Sister's going down. That's all I've got to say about it. Now I'm just gonna rage into this next payback here. Oh, look at that one, you know, a 2-second mono right at the start. So Big Sister's come out using the big guns here.
There we
Got a good shift in there. Come back to me, Nitro. Looks like I'm depleted on Nitro. Oh, no Nitro left in the tank and a late shift. We've still done it. Big Sister cannot keep up with the Nissan Aero. So rather impressed with the choice there. Very solid. It's made it through all of the 6 challenges now. If we can make this one, and I'm pretty much thinking I've got this one won already, so I did get an actual 2-second burnout finally. Really customizing myself to the drag cars now and having a ball. So perfect shift.
Just a little dance.
Little nudge for Big Sister. Haven't even used the Nitro. Oh. Better use it there. There we go. And switch up. Bit of an early shift, but there we go. That's the best of 5 right there, Big Sister.
Racking up the wins.
So I did it. I beat the best finish time on that one. That was sweet. A couple of nice, perfect shifts. Made a little bit of cash, a little bit of respect again. Excellent, it's all adding up. Level 9. That means I get better parts now, so perhaps if I'm lucky a level 9 part, maybe, or a couple of levels lower, but either way, that speed is actually not as good as my old Outlaw speed in the way of nitric power and that sort of thing, so I'm just going to go ahead and send that one to the garage. I could sell it, but I don't really see the point in selling it that much, so yeah, I don't think I'll bother selling it. We've defeated the League Riot Club. Oh, and unlocked the new Nissan 350Z, so that's going to be looking nice in the garage, that's for sure. I'll have to compare up the stats between the Skyline GTR and that, and I've heard good things about the Porsches in this game too, especially the 911, so could be some of the best cars in the game there. I'm just going to wrap it up by unlocking a couple of those base shipments that we've just received, so that way we're all ready for next episode 5 once I upload that. So I hope you've all enjoyed episode 4 today. I'm just going to open these 3 base shipments. So I've got a couple of things. Sometimes we get a little cash, sometimes a lot. I really like the look of that red underglow. It looks really cool. Nice little boost to my cash there. A little bit of air suspension again, and really impressed. Guess I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for joining into the broadcast today. Hope you have a great day or night or whatever it is. Enjoy yourself, and make sure to stop by for my next upload later. Peace.